Hey guys, and welcome to this week's Fab in 5. So today I'm going to be doing a quick video where I give you my top 3 powders to set down your makeup to give you the most smooth, poreless, seamless face you've ever seen in your life. If you struggle with texture, if you struggle with enlarged pores, you will definitely find these products helpful. So if you want to find out my favorite powders specifically for smoothing, then keep on watching. So the very first product that I'm going to mention is my absolute favorite loose powder, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I have it in the shade Fair. This is magic. This is the most affordable option today. It is super finely milled. It's very pigmented in a sense that like it'll really brighten your under eyes. It's a good baking powder where it has that pigmentation to really like contrast your contour and really define those lines. It's very blendable as well. Like it blends into the face. I don't know, there has to be a certain texture to a powder to be able to bake with, and it is. It's almost like thicker, like it'll stick together so you can kind of pick it up on your sponge or your brush, get a really good bake with it. You can also use it just a little bit on a brush and just gently, swirl it all over the face, just minimal amount, and you get a very similar effect, less intense, not that whole baking effect, but you get a very, very smooth application. If I apply this, like bake under my eyes, the side of my nose, this area, which typically is very, very textured, is super, super smooth, like baby soft. And this is absolutely hands down one of the best powders if you want to look completely poreless, and especially if you like a good bake or like a more loose powder. Now, if you're looking for a more lightweight pressed powder, you're not really into baking, then I do recommend the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. This is in the shade Fair. So this is definitely my favorite pressed powder for setting my face. It's super lightweight. It has a little bit of pigmentation to it. Like I've hit pan and everything. Also, this one is like almost empty. So you can tell these are my favorites. It has enough pigmentation to it that it just adds a light veil. It's super smoothing to your skin. It gives you that airbrush flawless finish like it's named. A very lightweight option. I think this is the best option that I'm recommending today for kind of anybody. It can be used on mature skin and it's not going to emphasize texture. One of the best for, aged and mature skin. It's super smoothing and it's also just super natural. Even if I'm not applying anything else, sometimes I'll just apply a tiny bit of this, like just enough to kind of just smooth and do like a blurring effect where it just kind of blurs my blemishes and smooths my texture out. And it's even beautiful for that, for those like supernatural days where you just want a little something to make you feel a little better. This is that, and it's so good. And then last but not least, the One Size Powder Foundation, the Turn Up the Base in Fair 3. That's the shade that I have. This is another one I've really gone to town on. I've hit pan on this as well. This is definitely one you can not only use as a full coverage foundation, it's what I have on today. It goes super full coverage. It lasts all day long. It's easy to touch up. You can use it just for touch-ups as well. Even if you didn't use this as your foundation, you can go over top of other foundations throughout the day to control shine, to kind of fix things up. And you can also use it on top of foundation if you use like a lighter layer. It doesn't make anything cakey. It is a beautiful powder foundation, but even just as a setting finishing powder, it is really, really nice because it is one of the most smoothing powders I've ever used as well. These 3 are definitely the top 3. This is like you have no pores, you have no texture, you are flawless. And that is exactly what we look for when we use makeup. That's what we want to spend our money on, looking naturally flawless. You don't have to go full coverage, full glam with this either. Even though it is full coverage, you can do a light veil with it and just get that kind of similar blurring effect as I was mentioning with the Charlotte Tilbury. So definitely hands down a favorite as well. I really, really recommend all 3 of these, and you kind of get a variety. Like there's a loose powder, a pressed powder, and a powder foundation. All have a beautiful, smoothing, flawless airbrush finish. I hope you guys found this video helpful and enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks guys, bye.